Hello mga kadwanas, kamusta na? I hope you had a great weekend. Shout out naman dyan sa mga taga Cebu who just celebrated the Sinulog Festival in honor of Señor Santo Niño. Before anything else, I would like to thank all of you because our Facebook page has reached 9,000 followers and our TikTok account has reached 1,000 likes. To all of you, thank you very much. Ang tanong na sasagutin natin ngayon ay mula kay Trixie Santos ng LPU Manila. Ang tanong ni Trixie ay, Attorney, ano po ba ang dispute settlement at protest? Maraming salamat sa tanong mo, Trixie. Una sa lahat, both dispute settlement and protest are available remedies to the importer under Section 1106 of the CMTA as implemented by Customs Administrative Order Number 02-2020. But take note, only on cases involving customs valuation, tariff classification, application of rules of origin, and other assessment issues are dispute settlement and protest available. Ibig sabihin, hindi kasama ang seizure sa dispute settlement and protest. Halimbawa, ang declared value ni importer sa kanyang shipment ay $10 per unit. Pero ang assessment ni examiner ay $12 per unit. Tapos, hindi nag-agree si importer sa assessment ni customs examiner at nag-insist pa rin na tama yung kanyang declared value. Well, in that particular situation, there arises what we call valuation issue. So, papasok dito ang remedy of dispute settlement. Anong mangyayari? Well, sabi ng Customs Administrative Order Number 2-2020, pwedeng umakyat si importer kay principal appraiser. If the principal appraiser stands with the assessed value of the customs examiner, then the importer may elevate the matter to the Chief of the Formal Entry Division or to the Chief of the Assessment Division or equivalent unit. If the Chief of the Formal Entry Division or the Chief of the Assessment Division or equivalent unit does not agree with the basis of the importer as regards the declared value, then the matter may be further elevated to the level of the Deputy Collector for assessment. If sa level ni Deputy Collector for assessment, hindi pa rin na-settle yung valuation issue, aakyat na ito sa level ni District Collector. Ngayon, magde-decide si District Collector in accordance with CAU 2-2020. Kapag meron ng desisyon si District Collector, that ends the dispute settlement process. So, ibig sabihin, ang dispute settlement ay hanggang sa level lang ni District Collector. Assuming the decision of the District Collector is adverse to the importer, ibig sabihin, talo si importer sa level ni District Collector. Anong susunod na mangyayari? What is the next available remedy of the importer? Since tapos na ang dispute settlement, dito na ho papasok ang remedy of protest. Ayon sa Section 1106 ng ating Customs Modernization and Tariff Act, the party adversely affected by the decision of the District Collector involving customs valuation, tariff classification, or rules of origin may appeal by way of protest to the Commissioner of Customs at the time of payment or within 15 days thereafter. Ibig sabihin, ang next remedy ni importer ay umakyat na kay Commissioner. Yan ang protest. But take note, ayon sa CMTA, ayon sa Section 1106, required na si importer magbayad ng duties and taxes based on the assessment ni Customs Examiner. And if magpa-file siya ng protest, dapat ma-file niya ito at the time of payment or within 15 days from the time of payment. What if hindi magbayad si importer? Then, there is no valid protest. What if hindi mag-file ng protest si importer? then that means nag-agree siya doon sa decision ni District Collector upholding the assessment made by the Customs Examiner. In summary, both dispute settlement and protest are remedies of the importer. Ang kaibahan lang is ang dispute settlement ay sa level ni District Collector, while protest is at the level of the Commissioner. I hope naintindihan mo na, Trixie, yung concept on dispute settlement and protest. If you enjoyed this video, paki-heart naman dyan. And always remember, if you want to learn something, just ask Attorney Erwin.